Okay.
Good afternoon, I'm Susan. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make broccoli cheese soup. It's a wonderful day. It's chilly outside. We're having freezing fog. I don't know if you know what that is, but Will's got some pictures he's going to show you in a little while. It just turns the trees and the bushes and everything white. It's just beautiful. But right now I have over on the oven, or the stove top, pre-cooked 5 cups of broccoli florets, and I'm draining them right now in this pot. Look at my new little gadget here. This doesn't make the noise that the other induction did. This is my Christmas present from the Enderbys in South Dakota, Oz and Kathy. Thank you so much. You don't hear that hum and that fan and all that noise, so we appreciate that. Right now I have in my pot, I'm melting 4 tablespoons of butter. Just get that melting, melting, melting. Now I'm going to add, I have a cup of diced onions and a 1 1/4 cup of diced celery. I'm going to put that in here. We're going to kind of soften these up a little. You know, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Today, I don't know when you'll get the video, it's probably tomorrow. Today is December 30th, so it won't be long. It will be into another new year. I don't know what happened to 2024, but I guess we'll all figure that out together. So right now we're just cooking these celery and onions together for a few minutes till they soften. This is a fairly simple recipe. As you can see, celery, onion, broccoli, chicken stock. I've got a pound of grated cheddar cheese, 2 cups of heavy cream, 4 tablespoons of flour that we're going to thicken this with later. Really simple, easy, quick, and nutritious, and it's got a lot of flavor to it. So we're just going to cook these. I'm getting used to this little oven, this little stove top. I'm not sure where I am as far as heat goes, so excuse me while I look. These are, what's this use? It use like propane or butane or what? Butane. Will tells me butane. I don't know. I just turn it on.
It's a tane of some sort.
It's a tane of some sort. Okay. But anyway, you know, what are your plans for the new year? You going out New Year's Eve party? I think us old folks are just going to stay home. Stay in. And that way we don't get into any trouble at all. Do we, Will? Well, sometimes we do. Who knows? But anyway, we're going to get these softened up. They're coming along. Takes a little while. You know, don't forget, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you for all your new subscribers. Boy, that's a real blessing to us when we see that tally go up. Thank you so much. So I think I'm going to check out for a couple minutes while we let this cook some more, and we'll be back in a couple. Okay, that took about 10 minutes. Our celery and onions are sauteed. They're nice and soft. I'm going to take them out of the pan now. Get them all out of there. This is always fun because the pot's not low enough for me to really reach.
It could be that you're just not that far up off the ground.
Well, that could be too.
Short.
Short. I'm a short little person.
I sure like you. It's just the way you are.
Oh, good, because I'm not going to grow any. Too old to start a growth kit.
Don't do it now.
Don't do it now.
Don't do it now.
Okay, so we got that out of there. Most of it. And we're going to add, to this butter, we're going to add the flour. We're going to make, you guessed it, a roux. I'm going to sprinkle that in. I'm going to turn that down just a little here, I think. I'm going to add some flour to this. I'm just going to put it in there. And we're going to stir it around and make a roux. Get that all going here in our direction. I'm going to come around here. It's hard to... You know, I'm going to add just a little tiny chicken broth to that. Looks like there's more flour than there was butter left in the pan. So let's just add a little. Hey, how'd you like that steam effect? Let me turn this down some more. Some more of that. Okay, here we go. We're going to get it all together now. It's thickening up nicely. I'm going to add a total of probably 16 ounces of chicken broth to this pot. And we're going to stir this, get it nice and de-lumped. Not so sure I like this whisk as well as I do one of the regular ones. This is supposed to get in the sides of the pan. Now let me see about this one. Well, I think this one works a lot better. There we go. We're gonna get. Ooh, doesn't that look good? It smells good. There's onion bits and chicken broth and celery. Okay, now we are going to add just a tad more of this. You know, it says 16 ounces. I may use just a tad more chicken broth than what my recipe says. Of course, you're going to find that every time you make this, something's always a little different. As with any recipe you make, something's always a little different. So, we've got that, and add the broth. Okay, now broccoli, onions, and celery go into the pan. Here we go. I'm going to cram it for a minute. Here's the 5 cups of broccoli florets I pre-cooked. We're going to add the celery and onions back into the pan where we made the roux. Alright. I don't know if you can see in the pan or not. But it's going to take, I think, the whole thing. Look at all that. Broccoli. Broccoli, broccoli. Can you see it in there, Will?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Now, I am going to add the cheese. I have, like I said, a pound of shredded cheddar. And I like to shred it myself. I don't like to buy the pre-shredded stuff because it's got a, I call it a desiccant. It's not a desiccant. It's something that keeps the cheese from sticking together. And I don't think it's cornstarch. So if you can, buy your own, shred it. Better for you. Better for your family. Put this down. Turn that down. I'm going to put this in. We're going to shred it. Or actually, we're going to melt it.
You've already shredded it.
I did already.
You might as well go ahead and melt it now.
I might as well. You're right. Smarty pants. Okay. Let's get her melted down. Going to take a few minutes. Now the original recipe for this called for Velveeta cheese. I don't know if that, you know what that is, but it's a block of, well, I'm not sure what it is. It's I guess a cheese. But
you can kiss them goodbye as far as this monster.
well, no. I mean, you can use Velveeta cheese. You can use a pound of Velveeta cheese in this. That's not a problem.
But Velveeta's been a staple for years, decades.
I guess what I was referring to is you don't have to refrigerate it.
Yeah, shelf stable.
Yeah, it's shelf stable cheese. But golly sakes, we used to eat that when I was a kid. That's what my mother used to melt cheese. That, and you remember Cheese Whiz. You remember what Cheese Whiz was? It was a cheese spread. I think they used to put it on crackers or something. I'm not real sure. And can't ask anyone. We are going to plug in the immersion blender now. And I'm going to blend some of this stuff. Some of this stuff. It's broccoli. It's not stuff. Just to make it a little more smooth. I'll try not to do this for too long because it's
Why don't we
noisy.
just stop for a minute?
Okay, we'll stop for a minute. Alright, so we stopped for a minute there so you wouldn't hear all the noise with the immersion blender. So I blended it somewhat. I did not take it too far because we like kind of chunks of broccoli in our broccoli cheese soup. Put this over in it. So, ooh, look at that. That looks good. There's some chunks of broccoli. That's the good part. Now, I'm going to take my 2 cups of heavy cream right here. And I'm going to turn my thing back on. Make sure it turned on. Yeah, there it is. I'm going to turn it down very low. And I'm going to pour the cream in. It says 2 cups. I don't know that I'm going to use 2 cups. I want to make it nice and creamy. What do you think, Will? 2 cups? No?
No.
I don't think so either. Getting some little onion here. Yeah, I think we'll just do, I think we're just going to do 1 cup of this. And we're going to have to heat this up. Get it up to, let me take a look here and see what I'm doing. Okay. Can you see that burner? Is it turned on? Okay, good. Alright, so this is our broccoli cheese soup. I'm going to ladle some out. We'll take a look and see what it looks like. Maybe even taste it. Taste a bit. Let this heat up a little more. I don't want it piping hot when it goes in my mouth. Looks good. Can you see that? See, I'm not shaking too bad today. Okay. Now let's taste it. Now you will notice that I did not put any salt in this. I think that cheese is salty enough. So we're going to turn that pot off. Ooh, look how good it looks. My God, it tastes like broccoli cheese soup. Wonderful. Now, if you like this video, give us a thumb up. Please subscribe. These are my holiday napkins. I'm trying to use them up now. And New Year's is coming up in a couple days. Happy New Year. Blessings to you and your family.